Welcome back to Investing Talk Podcast. Today we are going to be talking about Sarepta Therapeutics,
Sarepta
a
Therapeutics.
biopharmaceutical company that is heavily involved in developing treatments for rare diseases.
Mm-hmm.
And you shared some interesting information about them. And I guess our goal is to get to the core of what's important about this company right now.
Yeah. We've got a lot of information here. We've got kind of a company overview. We've got their recent performance, their financial health. We got potential red flags, potential strengths, market sentiment. We got some competitive landscape. We've got some future outlooks. We've also got some news regarding their fourth quarter and full year 2024 financial results, particularly around the performance of their gene therapy Elevity and their financial guidance for 2025. And then finally, we have some technical analysis data, which includes the recent stock price, not much in the way of volume or moving average.
So our mission is to synthesize all this information to give you a clear picture of their current standing and future prospects and help you understand those key drivers and potential risks involved.
So, okay, let's just jump right in, I guess. So what does Sarepta Therapeutics do? What's their main focus? What are their key products?
So Sarepta Therapeutics is primarily focused on developing RNA-targeted therapeutics and gene therapies for rare diseases, especially neuromuscular and central nervous system disorders. So they're in a niche market here, and they've got a pretty strong presence, actually, in the Duchenne muscular dystrophy market.
So DMD.
DMD.
Okay.
That's right. And their key existing products are Exondys 51, VYNDYS 53, and AMONDYS 45. But the recently approved gene therapy, D-landestigene moxeparvovec-rokl, is going to be a real game changer for them, I think.
So that's interesting. So let's talk about the stock performance then. How's the stock been doing? Yeah, so the stock has been pretty volatile over the past year. It's Nasdaq, SRPT, as is pretty typical with a lot of biotech companies. You know, they often react to news from clinical trials or decisions by regulatory bodies or even just like general market trends. And so in the past month, the stock has fluctuated, likely influenced by those kind of market dynamics and analyst updates. But if we look at the past 6 months, we can see that the stock has actually trended upwards. And that seems to be linked to positive developments in their gene therapy pipeline, particularly with that D-landestigene moxeparvovec-rokl. But, over the past year, they have faced some challenges. It's a challenging market. There's regulatory pressures. There's competitive pressures. This is just kind of the nature of the beast in the biotech world.
That makes sense. So, let's take a look at the financial health then of Sarepta. What are their key financial highlights? And are there any red flags there that we need to be aware of?
Yeah, absolutely. So in 2023, they reported a revenue of $1.145 billion, which is pretty good. That shows strong top-line growth. But their net margin and their return on equity are both below the industry average. So net margin is basically just how much profit they keep for every dollar of sales. And return on equity shows how effectively they are using the money invested by shareholders to generate profit. So those are two kind of potential red flags.
So they're making money, but they're not as profitable as they could be.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Now, in terms of debt, they seem to be pretty balanced in their approach. Their debt-to-equity ratio is 1.44, which is actually below the industry norm, so that's a positive. And in their recent Q4 2024 earnings report, they reported a pretty huge increase in net product revenues. It reached $638.2 million, which is a 75% increase year over year.
Wow. That's a huge jump.
Yeah, and it's driven primarily by that Elevidys. That brought in $384.2 million in revenue in just Q4 2024 alone. And the projections for 2025 for Elevidys show 162% growth year over year.
So that product is really doing well for them.
It is doing very well. And the company overall is projecting their net product revenue to reach between $2.9 billion and $3.1 billion in 2025. And that represents a 70% year-over-year growth.
So okay. So they're showing some good signs. There's obviously a lot of growth potential there.
Yeah.
But they're not quite as profitable as maybe they could be. And they seem to be kind of relying a lot on this one product. What are some of the strengths they have that could help them overcome these challenges?
Well, yeah, that's right. I mean, one of their biggest strengths is their innovative pipeline. They're not a one-trick pony. They've got the D-landestigene moxeparvovec-rokl, which is doing great. But they're also constantly developing new therapies. And as we said, their revenue growth is significant. They're outperforming a lot of their peers, and that shows that there is a demand for their therapies.
Yeah, that's definitely encouraging. And you mentioned their pipeline. You know what else is in their pipeline? What are some advancements that they are working on that we can look forward to?
Yeah, so they have a few milestones that are expected in 2025. They're going to be getting some proof of biology readouts for their myotonic dystrophy type 1, DM1, and facioscapulohumeral muscular dystrophy type 1, FSHD programs. And so those are going to be pretty important. And then they're also planning to submit a BLA, which is a biologics license application for SRP 9003,
Yeah.
which could potentially be the first approval in their limb-girdle muscular dystrophy pipeline, LGMD. So, they're branching out into other areas too,
Right.
which is good for them, I think.
So what's the market sentiment like for Sarepta? Like what are analysts saying? What's the general public opinion?
It's kind of a mixed bag, to be honest. Recent analyst ratings have ranged from bullish to bearish, and the average 12-month price target is 164.08.
Hmm.
But, there's a lot of different opinions out there, which shows that there is some uncertainty about their future. And when you look online, on X, Reddit, places like that, there's definitely a lot of excitement about their innovation and their growth potential. But there are also some concerns about their profitability and the level of competition they face.
So speaking of competition, who are Sarepta's main competitors?
So in the broader biopharmaceutical space, you have the big players like Pfizer and Roche. But Sarepta has carved out this kind of niche for themselves in rare diseases, and particularly in DMD. So, they are a leader in the DMD market.
Right.
And but those other companies like Pfizer, Roche, they do have competing drugs in kind of related neuromuscular areas, and they're probably exploring gene therapy as well. So they could definitely become competitors in the future.
So looking ahead, what are some of the key catalysts and risks that investors should be aware of for Sarepta's future?
Well, I think upcoming earnings reports are going to be huge. We need to see if they can translate that strong revenue growth into actual profitability. And also, we need to see how well their new gene therapy launches go. Like SRP 9003, if that gets approved, that'll be a big deal. But there are also some risks to be aware of. Regulatory changes could affect how their products get approved or priced. And competition is always a factor in this industry.
So what about their stock? What does the technical analysis tell us?
So the most recent stock price we have is 70.41, and that's down 1.95% from the previous close. And it's down just 7.17% over the past 24 hours. But unfortunately, we don't have any volume or moving average data to go off of, so it's kind of tough to give a definitive technical recommendation. But if I had to say something based on what we do have, I'd probably recommend a hold. Maybe consider a buy if the RSI indicates oversold conditions or there are strong support levels nearby. And maybe consider selling if it breaks below significant support. But, I think the most important thing to look at is the fundamentals. Like we said, they have strong revenue growth, particularly with Elevid-wise, and the market sentiment is generally positive. So I think those are the main things to consider.
So overall, what would be like an analyst recommendation summary?
I think for existing investors, a hold is probably a good idea right now. They have a strong pipeline, a lot of growth potential. But for new investors who are willing to tolerate a little bit more risk and volatility, a buy might be a good option. They are in a leading position in that DMD market.
So what does all of this mean for you?
Yeah.
Well, Sarepta Therapeutics presents a compelling case. It's an innovative company in the rare disease space, particularly with its advancements in the DMD treatment. And the launch of Elevid has been very successful. They've got strong revenue growth, promising pipeline.
Right. They've got a lot going for them. But, you also got to think about the profitability challenges and the dependence on a few key products. Those are definitely things to keep an eye on. And the market sentiment, it's kind of mixed. There's excitement around their scientific breakthroughs, but there's also those underlying financial concerns.
Exactly. And their recent stock fluctuations just kind of underscore the volatile nature of the biotech sector. So it seems like you really have to weigh their growth potential against the financial hurdles and competitive pressure. So I think an important question to ask yourself is, how do you balance innovation and financial stability when you're evaluating a company like Sarepta?
It's a tough question.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
And it's something that investors need to really consider carefully. But we've given you a lot of information today to kind of digest. So if you found this insightful, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts on what you'd like us to unpack next.
We'll see you next time.